If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 19 of the Newcastle United career mode. We have Arington away in the FA Cup to start us off. We just managed to get through against Everton after extra time in the previous round. We also picked up a great victory against Chelsea in the first leg of the League Cup semi-final. Don't know why I struggled to say that. League Cup semi-final. And we'll be playing the second leg of that today and advancing as far as the Norwich game. And hopefully we might be able to get some transfer dealings done between now and then. We are getting closer to seeing full stats for a number of our potential signings. And apparently Dendoncker seemed pretty popular with you guys in the previous episode. So I think I might be going for Dendoncker with regards to the CDM role. Still young, but plenty of time for growth. Want to see a little bit more accurately his stats. Same with Karim Fry. He looks like he could be a pretty decent pickup as well if we don't end up going for Grosicki or Lozano. And still for that centre mid role, contemplating Kovalenko, contemplating Vilhena. If I do get Kovalenko, I could almost perhaps change the 4-3-3 formation around to a different variant of it to fit him into the side better. We'll just have to wait and see what happens over the next few days. But we're going to jump into this game against Arington now. Obviously going to be playing a weakened side against a League 2 opposition, and then we will play Chelsea with a full strength side and hopefully get a victory, or even just avoid a 3-0 defeat, a 3-goal defeat, and we'll be through to the final of the Capital One Cup. Right, drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content, and let's jump into the game against Arington. Here's my starting lineup, which you can see, full rotation side, apart from, of course, Moussa Sissoko, who is on the best run of form I think I've ever had a player be on in FIFA 16, other than Carlos Bacca's one season at AC Milan, where he just put the ball into the back of the net multiple times in every single game. Moussa Sissoko, 4 goals in his last 3 matches. I think it's actually 5 goals in his last 4 matches, because he scored 2 against Chelsea in the previous game, and he had, at that point, scored 3 in the previous 3. So 5 goals in his past 4 games, Moussa Sissoko, and maybe he'll be able to make it 6 from 4, maybe even more, considering we're playing League 2 opposition, although the conditions aren't necessarily the best, so we'll have to wait and see how one-sided this game is. If not, whether we can just grind out a victory. Nice ball into the box. Key sells with a save. Wow, Arington getting very, very adventurous in the opening few moments, having the first chance of the game. Very good reaction save from the keeper that needed to be made. Need to keep my eye on that and stop them from getting crosses in if they're going to have men running free in the middle. Games. I see Mitrovic in the middle there. We'll try and get it to him. Get out your feet, Alexander, and the shot. Perfect start for us. 1-0 up after 10 minutes. Could have been 1-1 had they scored that earlier shot, but really powerful effort from Mitrovic there. He's not the quickest, but he was still able to get the ball out of his feet, get around the corner and smack it into the back of the net. Hopefully that's the first of many. Win that header check. Well up, son. Let Richie bring it down. We'll lay it in front of Check Tiote again, and we'll go across to Mitrovic. Good turn. It's not quite got the angle here for the shot in a similar fashion to the first goal, but he's showing good strength and scores anyway. Alexander Mitrovic makes it 2-0 after 19 minutes. I thought he might do well against Arington, being a physical presence, and it's turning out to be exactly right. And we'll bring on Dwight Gale towards the end of the game, or maybe in the second half if we have a considerable margin, and hopefully his pace can help unlock even more goals later on in the game. Arington may still stand a chance here. They get it to Billy Key again, who's knocked it back to Mingoya, who, thinking about it, I should have moved to Cambridge United in the transfers I did at the start of the save, because that's where he is now, and another good opportunity, well saved. I think the crowd half thought that was in there. You could hear them scream. I thought that maybe they thought it had gone over the line. Never mind, we stay 2-0 in front, and thanks to Mitrovic's 2 goals and not his ability to pass the football, we have a still decent lead. Hayden through the gap to Johan Gouffran, rolls the defender well, trying to get away. He's not the fastest, Johan Gouffran, but he's turned inside beautifully, and surely it'll be 3. It is. Really nice goal from Johan Gouffran. Hopefully that will put him in the shop window for other teams to perhaps be interested in picking him up and buying him off us. But 3-0 now against Arington, and we're only 5 minutes into the second half. Good friend trying to chase down Halliday here. That's a very good cross. Oh, he's offside. Oh, what a goal that would have been from Pedro Mengoya. He should be at Cambridge United, as I mentioned earlier. Unfortunately, I forgot to make that transfer. But, oh, what a goal. What a goal. Really unlucky for Arington that he was the wrong side of the defensive line. Cross deflected. It's going to drop to a man. They've finally scored. And again, it comes from a wide area. They've just hammered the box with crosses all game. And finally, one actually pays off. 3-1 with 10 minutes to go. Haidara into Isaac Hayden. There's Musa Sissoko. Hasn't yet had a chance on goal in this game, but has now and has scored. I was determined to at least get in one effort to try and score, and he's done it again. The 5th game in a row that Musa Sissoko finds the net, and his 6th goal in those 5 games. 4-1. There goes the final whistle. Sissoko's goal was practically the last kick of the game. It's going to end 4-1 to Newcastle United. Arington fought bravely throughout, had a number of chances, but I'm still certain I had more than 4 shots on goal. I'll have to check when editing, but pretty sure I had more than just the chances that we got the goals with. Any shocks in there? Middlesbrough 1, Villa 0. That's not really a shock though, is it? West Ham beat Burnley. Nothing there that I could see just glancing at it. Had an offer for the Czech Republic job. I don't want that, thank you. Matt Sells is happy. So am I with his performance, actually. And we've had a transfer offer for Jules Akore. Interesting. First one that's come in for him so far this window, but he's going nowhere. One of our starting 2 centre-backs who's grown well since being at the club. There's only 2 days or 24 hours now until the game against Chelsea, so we'll play that next, unless, of course, something else happens between now and then. Everybody growing, though, which is good in training. Players still growing well. Got another email, but that's a press conference. It is. I've never found that press conferences actually have any sort of impact on the way that the opposition plays, personally. You'll have to let me know in the comments section if you've got different experience with that. We've had a full scout report back now on Krosicki, who's a player I was genuinely intrigued into looking into, so we'll have a look at him. His pace, his physical stats are good. His technicals aren't perhaps as good as I was hoping. So Lozano would be the better option, I think, for him, although his crossing and finishing is better, Krosicki. But being 7 years younger, you'd go with Lozano there. Kerim Fry, I'm still waiting for Kerim Fry's full scout report. He's the one that I favour over Lozano right now, and we will definitely go in for either Vilhena, Kovalenko or Dendonka before the end of this window too. I just want to make sure that I know the full stats of the player I'm going in for, so we don't end up buying a dud signing. But we are currently 3-0 up in the Capital One Cup semi-finals, so this hopefully will be, fingers crossed, quite a comfortable progression through to the final of the Capital One Cup, although I'm sure Chelsea will have something to say about that. Considering we're 3-0 up in the first leg and West Brom are 3-0 up in their first leg, it looks like it's going to be a Newcastle United versus West Bromwich Albion Capital One Cup final. But everything could change in the second leg. Stranger things have happened, so we won't count our chickens just yet. Another strong Chelsea lineup due to face us, so we'll have to wait and see if they can perform a lot better this time than they did last time. Musa through the gap to Henri Saivet. Can he skip past the man in the middle? He has done. And Tovan's there on the outside, who's onside. Cross it in. Oh, but nobody there to try and turn it home. Rico Henry's touch is atrocious, but somehow he comes away with the ball. Henri Saivet, great turn on Baba. Saivet! It's Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0. Newcastle 4, Chelsea 0 on aggregate. Saivet left Baba standing there. Just a simple ball to feet, spin the man, rifle it across goal, because that sort of finish worked numerous times against Chelsea in the first leg. We know to hit the ball across Thibaut Courtois, because he just can't seem to cope with those sorts of shots. And it's proved to be the case again. Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0. Here's Pedro into Yamat. Oh, good finish. I got confused there. I tried to turn him down the line, thought he was going to turn down the line, then he went back inside and just put it in the corner. 1-1. Chelsea actually do something positive going forward, but is that the only thing they're going to do going forward? Pedro gets it luckily back to Oscar via Yamat, and it's just a great turn and a great finish from Oscar. 1-1 on the night, 4-1 on aggregate. Here's Fabregas into Oscar. Already scored once. Pedro, Ivanovic, Matic. They're playing the ball about nicely here, Chelsea, but are they actually going to end with a chance? Oh shit, Willian's gotten into the box. Willian with a shot. Straight at Tim Krul, thankfully. To Sissoko, out to Rico Henry. Hopefully he's quick enough to get on the end of that. Go on then, we'll poke it in front of Musa Sissoko. Go for Finessa. Oh, not far away from Musa Sissoko. Still 1-1 on the night and 4-1 on aggregate. Chelsea made a change there, I think. Diego Costa has come on for Loic Remy. Cesc to Baba. Tackle by Anita. We catch him on the counter, maybe? No, Tovan's got caught in possession. Matic to Cahill. Cahill, good save by Tim Krul. Batted away. It's going to be a throw. Does that hit the corner flag? You probably couldn't see that if I'm in the way. I'll try and remember to move myself if I can in editing so that you get to see. Oh, they are going to get a corner regardless. Never mind. Corner to Chelsea. 9 minutes to go. Cesc to whip it in. And whip he does. And catch does Tim Krul. Free kick for Chelsea in a dangerous position. 5 minutes to go. Cesc is going for the shot. Oh! I don't quite know how Tim Krul saved that. He made a wonderful save from a free kick in yesterday's episode, and he's done it again just there. And actually, if I can get the timing of this pass right, we could be in for a goal at the other end. But no, Baba makes the most vital interception of his entire career, perhaps making up for the mistake he made for our first goal. I don't know why Dave's laid that off to Diego Costa there when he's through one-on-one. Diego Costa stands up. Matic with a header. Tim Krul punches wide. Oh, out for a corner. Krul's made 8 saves in this game so far. Chelsea have definitely been better in this game, but still not clinical enough in front of goal as they hit the bar and it bounces around in the box and Tovan gets it away. Honestly, it's been such a good game, this one. Much better, much more competitive than the first leg. Iosi Perez will race away here. Oh, but I can't get past Azpilicueta. Chelsea are going out, as you can see. There's only 3 minutes of stoppage time left in the game, and they need 3 goals to even take it to extra time. But they've been better in this game, and that gives me hope that the Premier League won't be quite such a walkover next season. As we mentioned earlier on, maybe it will be different playing in the Premier League than it is playing Premier League teams in the Cup. But Dwight Gale is racing away here. Cesc has got no stamina left. Somehow he's kind of keeping up, but we'll play the ball into the middle. Perez, oh, what a block by JT. Right place, right time in the way that only John Terry can be. But it's going to be a 1-1 draw on the night, which means it's going to be a 4-1 win on aggregate for Newcastle United. We are through to the Capital One Cup final. We have the opportunity to play in Europe next season after getting promoted from the Championship to the Premier League, which would be incredible, especially if... who are we going to get? I don't know. I don't think the West Brom game's been played yet. Well, let's have a look at our scout report then, and we'll see if we've had a closer look at Kerim Fry. That's what I'm hoping for. Another bloody press conference. Let's have a look at the shortlist, shall we? Kerim Fry still not got a closer look at his stats. His crossing and his finishing doesn't look that good. Oh, but Lozano's isn't as good. And I know the majority of people, maybe not the majority, it's kind of split 50-50. Half want me to get Lozano, half a dead set against Lozano. So I'm probably going to not get him and pick up someone else, because those that don't want me to get Lozano will be happy that I get someone else, and those that want me to get Lozano will probably still just be happy enough that I've made a signing. So I think I'm going to go for Kerim Fry. He's 5'7", so he's tall enough. 4-star skill moves, can play on either flank. Lozano's the same height, isn't he? No, he's 5'9", only 3-star skill moves, but a better weak foot. Oh, I don't know. Please give me a scout report back on Dendoncker. Transfer report for Florian Thauvin. He is rumoured in real life, as I record this, to be potentially moving to Lazio, but I'm going to reject this for now. If he moves on to Lazio, we'll sell him in the summer, but in between seasons. Great. £75,000 added to the transfer budget. I'm just going to start throwing bids in now. So we know Dendoncker's valued at about 4, and if I offer them Czech Tiote as a straight swap, they'll probably accept, won't they? Where are you, Czech? There you go. 4.3 million. I mean, they might want a little bit extra money, but I don't see any reason why they shouldn't accept that. We will offer for Vilhena as well, though. Just in case. Oh no, I don't want to offer him. I want to approach him to buy. I don't want to sign him on a pre-contract. This isn't my brain. My brain is dying. For some reason, my brain was going, oh no, that's a contract negotiation. No, it's not. Oh, I apologise. I'm all over the place today. Tony Vilhena will offer straight Tiote 4 as well, and Kerim Fry, we will offer Johan Gouffran in a straight swap. We want about 5 million for him. Where are you, Johan? 2.7. Let's offer Jesus Gamis, because I know I want to get rid of him, and it won't let me actually sell him, so I'll offer him in a deal there for 2 million. And Kovalenko. Do I go for Kovalenko as well? Let's put an offer in for Kovalenko too. We're going to have a decision and a half to make if we end up with a number of players that we could potentially sign. But use Chet Tiote in that one as well. We'll advance as far as the Norwich game. Hopefully you guys are enjoying today's episode. If you are, then drop the video a like rating. Apologies, I keep getting myself confused. It's the ME, unfortunately. Not really too much I can do about it, but another press conference. We have multiple emails. Scouting updates. Let's have a quick glance through those. 70 listed 94 could be potential. No, no, no. Maybe, no. Okay. I'll have a look at the next one. There is a transfer offer there. I'm not sure who it's for. No, maybe. Oh, almost definitely yes. We'll wait and see what his second month looks like. But if his potential is 80 to 94, that's almost a certain yes to him. But we will have a look at the third and final one. Potentially, no. Potentially, no. No, potentially. And the transfer offer is for Paul Dummett, who I do want to sell. So, I'd rather you gave me just $1 million for him, if I'm honest, Derby. He's worth $1 million, so give me $1 million. Come on, boys, you know you want to. Good lads. We'll see what happens there. And John Joe Shelby's back from injury, so we might be able to sell him on, use him as make weight in some of the other centre-mid signings if they aren't intrigued in signing Chet Tiote. The gap at the top of the table currently sits at 8 points between ourselves, Norwich and Aston Villa. Goal difference for us is vastly superior, but we play Norwich next. Very important game. That's going to bring today's episode to a close, so guys, thank you very much for watching. Bids are going in, and we will finalise our new signings in the next episode. Drop this video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on that video. Today is, as you see, this Thursday, so there'll be a My Player episode later on tonight as well, so make sure you check that out. I'm not streaming until Monday from now, so I apologise for that, but I'm going away at the weekend, so I'm using tonight and tomorrow night to make sure that I can keep up with my YouTube schedule. So no streams over the next 4 days, obviously 2 days preparing for going away and 2 days actually being away, but YouTube content will be unaffected. But for now, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you